All right, a couple of looks for you. One outside of Globe Life Field, the other inside Texas Live.
Let's talk quickly about money. Evan Carter, the rookie, played 23 regular season games. Most of the season got AA salary, which isn't much. Probably still has a signing bonus. But he will get his share. I don't know if it'll be a full share, but each player's share is about $440,000.
Nice.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Mike Ducey in Arizona. Mike?
All right, guys, Jeff Kolb was talking earlier about some former Ranger players who are now members of the front office in an advisory capacity, and they didn't experience this as Rangers when they were players, but they're experiencing it again as executives now. And Jeff joins us again on the field here in Phoenix. You had a chance to talk with one of the guys that we are referencing there. Jeff?
Yeah, I caught up with Ws Kinsler. He's one of the guys from that 2011 team that is part of the front office now and was here, you know, supporting the team, of course, as they brought home their first World Series title here in Arizona tonight. Michael Young, also a part of the front office. Adrian Beltre is not, but he was here, you know, and said earlier during this World Series run that if this team brought it home, it would be a weight lifted off their shoulders. We know how heartbreaking 2011 was, being one pitch away twice from getting it done. And you wait all this time until this moment comes around. Now Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, those guys have unleashed this moment for guys like Ws Kinsler.
Man, I'm just so proud of these guys. The run that they went on in the end of the season, the postseason, 11-0 on the road is just exceptional. Like, you probably will never see that again. It's just an incredible group of guys. They rallied at the end, some injuries. A lot of things went on this season. It's just an incredible run.
When you think back to how things ended in 2011, how does it compare to this feeling?
It's completely different. I mean, these are long shots away. I mean, I was able to win one in Boston, and obviously defeat is a lot different of feeling than victory. So, you know, this is a beautiful thing, and I'm just proud of this organization.
And you won that ring with Nathan Eovaldi. What was it like to see him star in this role as a starter? He really came out of the bullpen during that run.
He's just the best fighter that you can have on the mound, you know, and in the postseason, he just lets it all out there. He lets it all out. I don't even know. I don't have words for a guy like that. He continually does it over and over again. That's the impressive thing to me. You didn't want anybody else on the mound, and we had our guy, and he showed up.
You know this community. You love this community. You love that group of guys that you played with this franchise. What does this mean?
I mean, it's the first one in history. That's what it means, you know, and there should be a lot more to come. This organization is not going to stop here. I know that with the people that are in charge, with Ray and Chris in charge, and the club that they've put together, this is not going to be the last time where they're going to have a chance to do this.
Yeah, Kinsler got to celebrate with his former teammate Nathan Eovaldi. They won that World Series with the Red Sox back in 2018. Maybe Nathan Eovaldi's most epic moment in the postseason was during that World Series, making the longest relief appearance ever. He wound up losing that outing, even though he was tremendous in multiple innings of relief. Kinsler made a key error in that game, but they both wound up with rings. The coaching staff also, you know, celebrating this one tonight. Yeah, Mike Maddox was the pitching coach back in 2011. He finally gets his ring here as a member of the Texas Rangers in his second stint, Mike. So many great storylines that are all coming together here as the Rangers wrap this thing up in 5 games.
All right, Jeff, thanks very much. And yeah, I do tend to think about some longtime Ranger employees on a night like tonight. Chuck Morgan was on our pregame show earlier, you know, the longtime PA voice. He's been with the team on and off since 1983. Eric Nadel, the radio voice, whom we mentioned. Tom Grieve, Mr. Ranger, longtime GM and broadcaster. Even guys like John Blake, the longtime PR man, who's still getting it done, and his assistant Rich Rice, and the great stuff that they do. It's been fun, hasn't it, Jeff, to be up close to this thing during this playoff run? Just such an unlikely playoff run, especially the way they got it done with 11 straight wins on the road. Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, we all saw that coming, right? When they're a below 500 team
exactly.
on the road during the regular season. I mean, it's just such a special run, Mike, given all the adversity that this team faced. I mean, losing the games that they did August into September, and as we talked about, being, you know, left for dead in September. Hey, thank you very much for getting us the football season. Well, no, let's check that. These guys are World Series champions. It's the first title that Dallas, North Texas has by a pro sports team, of course, since the Mavs in 2011. And boy, it's time to party. What a turnaround after losing 102 games just 2 years ago. Credit Ray Davis, credit the front office for investing, and Corey Seager, man, credit that guy. That guy is unbelievable.
Yeah, he is. Two-time World Series MVP now. Jeff Kolb, thank you for all your great work and the interviews that you've continued to do tonight here after the Rangers wrap up the World Series.